Welcome to Reay Art. I'd like today to begin to show you how to make one of these web bowls, as I call them, which is made from glass fusion. So the way we start is we would prepare our kiln shelf, and a kiln shelf is usually made of clay or porcelain, and you would have your fire paper. You'd lay the fire paper on the shelf, and then taking your mould, so taking a mould, you would place the mould down, and then you draw around it to get the shape of what it is that you're creating. Once you've got your shelf prepared, you would then start to cut from your sheets of fused glass or glass, and it's recommended that you would use COE 90 and preferably bullseye glass. And what you would do is you would begin to cut your strips. So I use a cutting board because it just makes my life much easier. This is a pistol cutter. You can get various different types of cutters, and you would just basically score and then using like a tile cutter, just because it makes it easy, you would start to cut your strips. Then you would take the strips and you'd begin to build by placing them within the circle and the shape on the board. One thing that you need to be very careful of is that every time you place the strips, that each strip touches another strip, because otherwise when you put it in the kiln and lift it out, it's all going to fall apart, because there's no gluing involved. So you would build up your design. So here I've got a design that I've started to work on, and I'm gradually building it up using different coloured pieces of glass. Once I have a number of these bowls designed on the sheets, I would then take this across to the kiln, and I'd pop it into the kiln. And I have my kiln set on a particular program to do this, but you could, on say a Scut 14 kiln, you could put it on an auto, medium, full fuse. When it's done, it will come out of the kiln flat. You would then put it back in the kiln, and the way you would put it back in the kiln is you would take your mould. Imagine this is flat, you'd lay it on the top, you'd put it into the kiln, and that would be on a slump program. When it is slumped, it will come out of the kiln in that shape. You then take it out of the mould. Obviously you would need to wash it because you've got the fire paper dust on it, and there's your bowl ready to go. So thank you for watching. Do come back and let's see what else Reay Art has to offer you in another video. Bye!